What's going on, guys? My name is Peter Cattani and I'm here to show you my Frieza wish leader deck. Sorbet, and he turns into Frieza after he grants the wish. Is it better than Shenron? No, it's not. Can it be swapped? No, it can't. But if you take away those two factors, the deck is really fun to play and it's really fun for our locals. Would you take it to like any other event? I don't know, but you gotta try it out. Let's take a look. Alright guys, so this is the leader. He is Sorbet. It's errata because I believe it needs a T at the end, but that's okay, that's irrelevant. His ability is auto. Once per turn, when one of your battle cards attacks, you can look through your life or deck for a Dragon Ball and add it to your hand. Awesome. Problem is, it needs a battle card to attack to search. So instead of just being like, oh, attack and be able to do it, you need to play 1-drops. This deck is heavy on 1-drops and I'll show you soon. Then his wish is if you have 7 Dragon Balls, just like the show, you can flip it over, plus getting a desire from the graveyard back to your hand. And when it's flipped over, boom, it is the mighty Frieza. You know, it's my favorite, I don't want to say character, but definitely like my favorite cards in this game. Every time there's a Frieza card, I'm like, I'm excited, let's play it. But like, I don't want to say he's my favorite. I can't tell you guys. His ability is active main. Once per turn, you can choose one of 3 different effects. One effect is draw a card. The second effect is activate a desire card from your hand that's yellow or black and just activate it for free. But it goes to the graveyard afterwards. It's not like, oh, every turn I'm activating this one card. No, it goes to the graveyard afterwards. And then his wish isn't the worst. It's not bad. You can remove all 7 Dragon Balls from the game and he does something afterwards. Okay, he gains 15, plus he gets to tap 2 creatures or 2 energies from your opponents. That's pretty big because creatures, not a big deal. We have cards for that. But energy, that's interesting. So if they have only 2 up and they're not blue, you can tap them out to swing heavy. So his wish is not that bad. It's not Shenron good, but it's not the worst. Another really important fact about this guy is in both sides, it doesn't matter, he is Frieza Army. So I'm gonna show you a card that's really good in this game that needs a Frieza Army leader. Also, I wanted to show off my new mat. It's from Ultra Pro and Pro Play Game got it in case you're interested. We have like, I believe 6 different mats, but this one's Frieza, so this is the only one I care to show. This one looks beautiful, and like if you put Sorbet right here, Frieza's killing him, whee! But let me show you the deck real quick. All right, so I decided to play 7 Dragon Balls because we are a wish leader, so we need to play, oh, and bam, 7, 3, 4, perfect. I want to make sure, I'm like, do I have 8? 7 Dragon Balls, you need them. They're free cost, and if your leader is a Shenron, you get to draw a card. Very important to know. So not anybody can use this. They will be 0 cost for any deck, sure, but the only draw part happens if your leader is a Shenron. I was thinking, oh man, I'm gonna make an Android deck and turbo out and it's gonna be cool. No, you need a Shenron, so didn't work. So just remember, if your leader is Shenron, but in the front side it's still Shenron no matter what, front or back, you get to draw a card. Awesome little knowledge to know. I don't play the 1-star or the 2-star because they do cost 1. And I'm just trying to play my 1-drops. Right now I'm trying to show you the events. So Frieza Army leader, I get to play Cold Bloodlust. This card was dominating like 3-4 formats ago when Mega Frieza was a thing. This card was amazing. With this leader, just stopping any ability, that becomes huge. And it's an amazing card, but they did change the ruling on it a little bit, like against Cell, they can go around it pretty well. Another thing too is with the new desire card like Child Wish, you have to activate it when they activate Child Wish. Cool, so I bring it out. So whichever you bring out has no effect, but now they can change it around. They don't have to pick the target that they were intentionally gonna pick. So let's say they're gonna bring out this 3-drop that's super good. Yes! And I Cold Bloodless, haha! And then they bring out a super combo. Oh, that does happen in testing. This card is still very good, but I think like against Child Wish, it's like a little lackluster. It's okay. It's not the worst, it's not the best, but a little trick play you can do against Cold Bloodless decks. The next desire card I play a 1 of because it's searchable with a 1-drop that I have, and it replaces itself. It's literally for 1 energy, draw a card and untap one of your energies. when you're tapped out, it's kind of cool to activate your leader's ability to activate a desire. Just activate this to draw a card and I get to untap one. It's something cute to use. And if you guys know me, I'm very techie. I like one-ofs, it's one of my things. So I was a big fan of just one. Then the MVP of the deck, the only reason I wanted to play the deck was this card. It's Monster Reborn for Frieza. Child Wish is for 3 or lower, plus they have to be 15 or lower. But with this card, it's a desire that active main, you can pick a level 4 or lower Frieza from your drop area and bring it into play, which is huge. For 2 energy, you bring out a 4-drop, way too good. And there's cards in this deck that can send Frieza cards from your deck directly to the grave, so this is live. I'm a huge fan of this card. Not favorite in the set, but favorite desire for sure. Boom, I said that much. Favorite desire has to be this one. And then, of course, you guys know me, I'm always about 3 negates. I love 3 negates in almost every deck I usually play. 3 negates are the best, unless it's the green one that Android's got, which destroys a 2 or less because the format of swap. That card definitely needs to be 4, maybe 5 if you can fit it. But 3 negates, and I like this one because theoretically it can be free. If you have 5 or less, you activate Sparking, and you get to just take 1 life and negate an attack. It's also really good against the Shenron leaders when they activate their wish to give someone triple strike, because his ability is negate an attack and ignore barrier. It can't stand for the rest of that turn. So if it's dual attack, triple attack, 5 attacks, whatever it is, it's automatically shut off. So if they play the annoying Majin Vegeta, the champion one, with dual attacks, you just negate the first attack and it doesn't stand right back up. Really cool card. I'm a big fan of this one for sure. Now we're going into the 1-drops. We got 4 Bulmas, 3 of this guy that died really fast in the show. He grabs us our desires, 4 Sorbets, and 4 Trunks. We have a lot of 1-drops, that's for sure. So let me explain each one and why it is what it is. Before you guys automatically go to, ew, why Bulma? I said the same thing. I thought this card was okay, but a good friend at Nationals, his name is Joey. He has a YouTube channel and everything. You guys gotta check him out. He showed me how good this is for any leader that is not Shenron. Shenron automatically searches 2 off the bat. Doesn't matter if he has to attack or not. All other wish leaders doesn't have that luxury. So if you want your leader to awaken, at least by turn 2, hopefully, this card really helps you out. It doesn't let you draw a card because it sends the Dragon Balls directly from the deck to the grave, but you do need 7 to awaken, and this whole deck looks amazing once after it's awakened. So we definitely have to play this because the only things that let us grab Dragon Balls are the 4 Bulmas and the 4 Sorbets. You could play Dragon Radar and chance the top 7 to try to get them and stuff. That's one thing, but it's not a guarantee. You also get desires, but again, not a guarantee. So you kind of just want like a creature. Also, there's so much events in this deck. I believe when I counted it, 3, 7, 8, 11, 18 event cards in the deck. I didn't want to add more with Radar. I kind of wanted combo powers to at least out combo some stuff. A simple 15k swinging a 15, I at least want 5. So afterwards, they're great 5ks to defend yourself. Trust me guys, I know it's ill. You won't be a big fan until you play it and try it out. It just helps you awaken real fast, because turn 1, even when you're not attacking, if you don't have the Sorbet, which is only 4 in your deck, the next best thing is literally this one over any other 1-drops. These are the 1-drops you want. This one's gonna search Dragon Ball and cool, and then next turn when you swing with it, awesome. But if you start out with this one without attacking, you just send 1 to the grave, cool. Your opponent most of the time can't kill this on their first turn, so your following turn, turn 2, you can use the ability again to send another one and attack, draw 1. So that's 3 out of the deck, and hopefully you drew 4, right? But it just really helps you out. Try it out before you automatically knock it. Sorbet, when you play it, his auto is you can grab a Dragon Ball from the deck and add it to your hand. Awesome card. Huge fan. It's 5k, so when it swings, your leader gives it an additional 5 and searches a Dragon Ball. So it's like 2 Dragon Balls off this. So very good card. Trunks is the bread and butter of the deck. Sets up your desire card that lets you bring back Frieza, because his ability is active main. He's only a 2k or 2000, If he was 5,000, it'd be awesome because he'll swing, get 5k, search a Dragon Ball, and theoretically do damage. But his ability is active main, you draw a card, then you send one Frieza from your deck to the grave, and you get rid of this card too. It's really good because it sets up the desire card. That's pretty much what you want to do. So it's very strong, and it replaces itself for just one. I like it. And then this card, awesome card. When you play it, you search your deck or drop area for a yellow desire and add it to your hand. Yellow desire, not black. That's the reason I don't play World Peace or Child's Wish, because what I would bring out with Child's Wish or World Peace was Frieza anyways. So I just wanted to play 4 of the Frieza Revival one. So, and this always grabs it. So whenever I need one, I just play one, I grab it, activate my leader's ability to play it for free, and we can do big plays. Good card. Next will be 4 super combos. We're using the Beerus because it has Sparking 5, and with Dragon Ball leaders, most of the time, it's really easy. With Shenron, it makes it look super fast by turn 1. But with leaders like this, turn 1, it might not be super active, but turn 2, hopefully, I'm about to say guaranteed, but I'm like, it's more of hopefully, it's active by then. What you want to mull for most of the time is a Dragon Ball. Guarantee as much Dragon Ball as you can. The next possible choice is literally not these 1-drops, but you want to try to get one of these into the hand. So it's Dragon Ball and this is all you want in your starting hands. But yeah, this is a super combo. Bam. Now we are going straight to the Frieza lineup. We're playing 2 of this Frieza Mecha, big fan. One of the new SR. Reason for 1 is only, I'll explain soon, but 1 is totally fine. You can get away with it. 2 of the Clan of Terror that looks in your hand. My favorite Frieza. Has to be. Definitely. Knowledge is power. And 2 Occupation. And I'm just going to reveal the bread and butter of the deck. 3 of the old SR. So if you go through your box of bulk and you find these cards are really good right now with this leader, because that revival is just really strong with Occupation. Most of our 1-drops other than Bulma are all yellow, so using Occupation is really easy, but let's explain which ones have perks. When you're dealing with a threat and you can't kill it for whatever reason, let's say it has barrier, it's Gogeta and it swung and somehow you survived, right? Awesome. You can't touch it, not with this card. And if you don't have this combo going, you still can't kill it, so what you're gonna do is lock it. It might not kill, but it does lock something, so you don't have to deal with it the following turn. So I'm a big fan of this. His other ability is if your opponent has 7 rest cards, so that's leader, battle cards, or energy. If he has 7, you automatically do 1 damage to them. Really cool, never comes up, but still cool nonetheless. Also, you gotta take note that your wish can tap 2 creatures. So let's say they weren't really preparing, they're like, oh, I'm gonna keep this stand. You can tap 2, and let's say they have 7 now you activate it to do 1 damage, which is kind of cool. Little gimmick tricks you can always do. Next is gonna be from this side. We're gonna do the Returning Terror. Really good card because it pops 2 cards when it comes on the board. When it comes out, you discard a card, you can kill 2 rested creatures. That's not bad. It's a shame that's rested, but that's usually what's called balance. Also, when he comes out that turn, he gains double strike. So he's dual attack, double strike, and with the option to remove. It's really good because yellow's biggest problem, it doesn't have really things to destroy. If it's barrier, you just gotta deal with it on your own. But the fact that it swings twice with 15 and it has removal, we had to add 2. A reason for 2 is 1 we can charge, and once 1's in the grave, we're fine. We just keep recurging them. That's why I played 2 of these. This one, it's probably never gonna get charged, to be honest. I'm gonna keep it in my hand as much as possible and play it if I have to. Or pitch it for combo to defend myself just to bring it back out. But these, I kind of want to make sure that I at least see 1 into the deck. Just in case I need 1 and 1's already prized. Same concept, 1's prized or 1's prized, at least I have 1 option to grab them. And since you do look through your deck after your swing, like a 1-drop swings, you look for a Dragon Ball, you're able to tell what's in your deck. So come charge phase, you're like, all right, I have 1 already in the deck, let me charge this one. I don't have to worry about it. I just need 1 in the grave to get my combos going. So this is for removal. This is for hand knowledge and disruption. So let's use Gogeta as an example. They need a Vegeta and Goku with the same stats. To disrupt that, just so you don't have to deal with Gogeta early, you bring it down and you bring down one of the Goku and Vegeta pieces and try to swing at it. Cool. Or you grab super combos out of their hand, kill them for free. This card is just amazing. Or if you're super far behind against a red deck and they have Zeno in their hand, you bring it out, bring out Zeno, start over. Is it rare? Yeah, you don't really do that, but it's an option. Ideas, guys. Also swap, most of the time you just can't beat swap, period. Like none of these wish leaders, if the best wish leader is Shenron, and even Shenron is having a hard time with swap, I can't make a deck to beat swap when it comes to wish leaders. So I try to skip that, hope I don't play it, and just have fun the rest of the day, as long as I don't go against them. So, but a little cool trick you could do, let's say they put themselves to 1, yay, and somehow you defend yourself. Awesome, because this deck doesn't have Flying Nimbus. Reason why not Flying Nimbus is, again, we already know we're gonna lose a swap. Doesn't matter if we added Flying Nimbus or not. So once we take away the idea of, all right, how do I beat swap? Get rid of it. You add other cards that just make more sense for the deck. But cool thing is you can bring out Bardock, the 1-drop, bring it on the board and they take 1 life, so kind of cute. And this card, it sucked for the longest time. I believe the Judge promo was $2 at its lowest point. Now it's skyrocketing in price, not because it's super good, but it's at least playable. It's Trouble Strike, active main, you are able to destroy 2 yellow cards, other yellow cards, not himself, but 2 other yellow cards, a bunch of 1-drops. If you use these creatures before, just sack them out afterwards for this ability. You get to draw 2 cards and evolve on top of this to this big guy. Bam. When he comes out on board, you can evolve him for 6 normally, for 2 yellows and 4, but you kind of just want to use this because the Desire card brings it out for free, and you just evolve pretty much for free and bring out this monster. That's a triple striker. Huge, just being a triple striker. 30k, with auto, everything that's rested is automatically placed to the drop area. That's your opponent's and yours. So again, when you want to pop things, sometimes you just want to pop them anyway. You want to swing, get rid of them, pop them to draw 2 cards, and bring out this beast. Because now your field you don't have to worry about. But every active card afterwards has to go rested. So they can't attack anyways. So for that, you just clear the board and he's a solo man right at that point. What's really cool about him is since the first text is rested units go to the drop area, then all non-rests, choose all non-rest and rest them. That doesn't get around barrier, but the ones rested is like the new Deadly Defenders. They're all rested and they automatically get put to the graveyard. So it kind of gets around barrier in a way, as long as it's rested. So against Vegito too, boom, get rid of it, we're swinging it. Really good card, try it out. It's pretty much the reason why the deck is good. It's this combo right here. This is the main thing you're going for. Bam, bam. Last 3 cards. Oh man, I didn't know the deck was that short. We played 2 Shenrons because Shenron is one of the greatest things ever. I wanted to play more, but like what I did was cut 1 Shenron for a Bulma because I just wanted to see Bulma. But 3 Shenrons you can get away 2, because what's cool about Shenron is Shenron theoretically brings out Frieza. Because what you can bring out is draw a card, bring out this 1-drop. This 1-drop will search your Desire card, which is this one, add it to your hand, then your leader for free can play it and bring out any Frieza at that point. If you had another 1-drop, automatically bring out this whole bomb, and huge, it's not bad. Also, sometimes you tap out, you just use Shenron for that. I really wanted 3. If I wanted to cut one thing, it'd probably be a Bulma. But the more and more you play Bulma, you're gonna find, man, she's so important for me to awaken, and that's why I put this to 4 and this is at 2. And then the last card, every wish leader outside of Shenron should really play it, except Gohan actually. But Demigra, because we run 7 Dragon Balls, so getting black cards in the graveyard, really easy to do, and it finishes games really quick. If not, it doesn't let your opponent really play the following turn. It's just a really strong card, and it's a way to finish games. It's super important. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. You can replace it for something else. It could be a Shenron. But it's just a really good finisher. It's not how the deck finished, it's just an option. This is theoretically our wish to try to win the game. But sometimes actually we do use the wish mechanic itself, just tap out, because I know I can win anyways with something else. Like I'll first check their hand with Mega, see what their combo power is. Then I'll activate the wish because I can calculate how much they have to combo with. So I'll tap them out with this and I'll swing, putting a number they can't block, and final swing a number they can't block, and awesome. But yeah, little strategy. All right, guys, thank you for joining me. That was my Sorbet Frieza wish deck. I'm trying to do all the wish leaders this month to try to show videos and deck ideas and explain what you can do, what you can do. No wish leader is gonna top Shenron. Shenron right now is a level where it's just like, woo! And none of the wish leaders can deal with Storm. That's just the sad truth. If you wanna be a diehard fan, it's like, I can do it. That's true, you can. If you drew 4 Senzu Beans and super combos, you can beat Storm really easy. Most decks can. But if you don't, and I try to stay away from Senzu Bean in the sense of like, I like to try the different cards, like different colors. So blue I really dislike because everyone plays blue most of the time, so I try to play different ones. Yellow is my favorite mechanic. So I was just trying to just swap. Way too hard. But next one I want to do is the red peel off. I love the engine that deck has. The 3 little gadgets, I call them. I was a big fan when Dr. Mew had gadgets. Now this red leader has the, you don't have to use the red leader, but it just goes really well with it. And the new King Piccolo, the deck is super cool. Out of all wish leaders, it's probably my favorite. Like, I thought it was gonna be Sorbet, so for the fans I say Sorbet, but really it's a red peel off. That deck is just super gimmicky, and it's just cool and fun. So that's gonna be the next deck. I hope you do try this one out and see what I mean about that Bulma. You're slowly gonna realize, oh, this Bulma's really good. Yes, it is. But till next time, I'm gonna get that deck list out soon. Write in the comments what you wanna see. Tell me what you think of the deck. Till next time, guys. Peace.